This is a video to show you how to download YouTube videos to your hard drive as a separate file, an MP4 file, and you can play that through iTunes, in Windows Media Player, in QuickTime Player, or in a free player called VLC Player. I'm using Internet Explorer, and part of this demonstration will also show you how to add a shortcut to your favourites to make this process even quicker. To get started, go to YouTube, youtube.com, put in a search term for the video you want. I've put one in here, I've searched for it, it's come up with a range of options, and I've selected the video that I want to see. So this one. So you open the video. I'm just going to mute it so the sound doesn't interfere with me talking. And this is the one I want to download. So in the top line here, the URL where you enter the address for either the website you want to go to. In this case, this is the identification for this video. So highlight it, click into it, either drag to highlight it, right click to copy, or Control C. The keys Control C will allow you to copy it. Now we need to go to a website which will download it for us. So go to a new tab, and the website we're going to is called keepvid.com. So type that in, press enter, and this is the website. It's a free website, but it's ad supported, and that's how it makes its revenue. So there is a large ad in the middle which you might be tempted to click, but ignore it all, because any link you click here will take you to a site which is going to ask you to download some software which you have to pay for. Ignore it all. It's an ad, but you can only notice that because it's got a tiny little word there. The only one we need is this line. So click into it and right click or Control V to paste the URL, and then click download. If it's the first time you've used this, it's going to come up with a message down here, loading Java applet, and it'll come up with a box that says, do you allow Java to run? So accept it, say run. If you don't do that, then this process won't work. Java will not harm your system. When that box does come up, it does give you an opportunity to click into a box that says run if you trust this user. Click into that, and then you'll never get that message again. But once Java has been loaded, it will present you with a whole series of options for this particular video. So that's the video that we want. These are the different formats and qualities of the video that we can download. Always go for the MP4 version and the highest quality you can find. In this case, it's 720p, which is the high definition version of this video. The higher the resolution, the clearer the video. It's also a bit larger, not large enough to create a problem, but if you went for a smaller resolution, it may be a little bit blurry, and if you're looking at instructional video on how to do something, you want the clearest quality you can. So go for the highest quality MP4. FLV are flash files, and flash is fast disappearing from our system, so it also isn't the highest quality. Small file size, but that can't compensate for the quality, so I never use those. 3GP are files for phones, but most phones these days will play MP4s in smaller quality. I don't know what those are, WebMs. To download the file, select the quality you want and right click on it and save target as, and that's going to start the download process. It will come up with a box that will allow you to either rename the file or accept the title it suggests, and there's the file name it suggests, and if I click away from that shading, it is the actual file name of the file that's of the video that's on YouTube, so I've no need to change it, and it's given me the file extension. It's an MP4 video, so I'm not going to touch any of that. It's going to be saved as an MP4 video. That's the file extension that you want, and really the only decision you have to make in this box here is where do you want the video to be saved to. Always put it into the library, into the video library would make sense. If I click in there, and this is where I want the video to be saved. So I'm going to click save. I've already done it before, that's why it's coming up with this message, but normally you won't get that. So I'll overwrite that. You get the progress bar at the bottom that tells you how long you've got to go for that video to be downloaded. It's only a short one, so it's not going to take very long, and you can view all your downloads, or you can actually open the folder there to find where all the videos are. This will tell you where you are in your path. So this is my path to the current folder. I'm in the movies folder, or the videos folder here, and that is where all my videos are located. It makes sense to me to store them all in one place. There's the video that I want. So if I wanted to play that, I can just double click it and it will start to play in whatever the default media player is. And if I want it to play in a different player, I can right click and I can decide with Open With, what do I want this file to be played in. I can choose QuickTime Player, VLC Media Player, the Windows Media Player, whatever my default program is, and I think in this case it's Windows Media Player. So I want to open it with the QuickTime Player. So that will load the player and also start the playback of the actual video. And it's now about to start. So that's the QuickTime Player, and I can move it about on the screen a bit higher. As it's a high definition video, you notice how big the actual playing window is, and play, and that will start the video playing. And I will stop that there, and I can close it. That video now is in your hard drive. Now if you want it to be a little bit more logical about downloading all the videos, you could create a new folder inside your videos folder. So if I'm in videos, I can create a new folder just by right clicking, new folder, inside my videos, and might call it my iPad videos. And that's now part of my movies folder. Then I can take that file that I just downloaded, which is somewhere here, and drag it into my folder. So that the next time I download something, I want to put it into that folder, so it's a little bit more organised. Let's close that. There is another way now. If you want to keep downloading videos and using keepvid, they give you a bit faster way to do it, and that's by adding a bookmark to your favourites. So let's do that here. At the top of the keepvid.com there is this little bookmark. If I right click it and add to favourites, and I want to change the name so I know what keepvid is, I won't remember what it is, and just put keepvid at the end of it. So when I see this favourite, I know what it is. I'm going to put it into my favourites bar, because then I can see it always at the top of the browser screen. At the moment the favourites bar is not enabled, but I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to add that. Now if I go into favourites, into the favourites bar, it's in there, keepvid. But this is a long way of getting to see this shortcut. I want to be able to see it up here. So I'm going to add the favourites bar, and you might already have yours enabled, but mine isn't. To do that, you need to go into Tools. I think it's Tools, or it might be something else. Pretty sure it's Tools. It's Tools, Toolbars, and these are all the toolbars that you can have open. At the moment I've got my menu bar open, which is this one. That's the menu bar. Tools, back to Tools. Oh, wrong one. Tools. Toolbars. The command bar, the status bar, and I want my favourites bar. And here it is up here. And these are all the websites that I've got in my favourites bar, so that every time I want to use it, I can just click it there, and it's quicker than going to favourites, favourites bar, keep it. It's a little bit quicker. And I should be able to move it by dragging it, move it to the first spot. Move that one here So it's now in the first spot on the favourites bar. So next time I go and download a video, so let's go back to, let's close that tab down. Go back to YouTube and pick another video. I'll just pick this one, using gestures to work, which is another one in the series that we're using. Mute it. Now I want this video, so all I need to do is click, instead of going up here and highlighting it and copying the URL, going to a new tab, starting keepvid.com, all I need to do now is just click my favourites, keepvid, and it'll open up the keepvid site, and it's already got the choices for downloading the file already. So I want my MP4 720, I'm going to download it, save target. It's now brought up where it's going to play. It actually hasn't given me the name of it, so the only thing that's really different here is putting the name in. So instead of having video playback, which doesn't mean anything, I'm going to put I think it was called iPad gestures. So put the title in, make sure you keep the extension there, and decide where it wants to go. I've already created my folder, so I want it to go into that folder and save. And that's going to download it. There's the bar. It's pretty quick. Open the folder where I saved it to, and it's here. I'm not sure what the number was. If I wanted to keep the number, go back to YouTube. It's number 3 in the series. So I could then go back to my video, right click, rename that video, click into it, and make it number 3. So this one will now work. I can play it. I can open with whichever player I want, or I'll just double click it and play it in the default player, which is Windows Media Player. And the video will start to play. Play again. I think I've muted it so there's no sound. So it's done. So try that. This is a very quick way of downloading. There are other ways of downloading YouTube. Paid ways, free ways. This I found is very, very easy, particularly if you're using Windows Explorer. That's all for now.